I know obviously it didn't turn out the way you wanted on the scoreboard. Are there things from the second half offensively that you can take forward and use over your final 5 games here this year?
Yeah, there's a lot of good things that we did in the second half. You know, we got a lot of momentum as an offense. Well, we hit a lot of big plays. And more important than anything, we just kept the ball moving. That's all it is. That's all it comes down to is just getting first downs, getting to the sticks. And if that's something that we can consistently do, I like our chances moving forward this season.
You guys have reset really well after tough losses. Is that hard to do, or, I mean, Turner was just saying it's next assignments in front of you, just got to go to it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, is it difficult, like, Sunday, Monday to get over, like, a game that was right there?
Yeah, I wouldn't say – I would say most of us are over it by Monday after we watch the film, but definitely, you know, after the game Saturday and Sunday, it's kind of tough, you know, not to think about it, think what we could have done different in order to win the game, you know. But that's just part of the game. You know, you got to look at it yourself and be critical and see what you can do better. But, you know, once Monday comes around, it's on to the next opponent.
You only get 1 year with this program, but, I mean, how important is it for you not just personally to have success, but I guess to, you know, get some wins here that sort of set a foundation, you know, as they go forward, you know, being part of that?
Yeah, that's something that's really important to me. Like you said, this is my only year here, but at the end of the day, this is my team, you know, and it feels like I've been here longer than I have. And, you know, I want to get some wins, and I feel like, you know, we're right there. You've heard everybody say it. You know, we're really close, a few plays away from, you know, being a really good team. And, yeah, it gets frustrating, but it's also promising. And like you said, we're trying to set a foundation here, and I think that's something that we can do with 5 games left.
Did you think you would fit in this fast? Like, it sounds like you kind of feel like this is over, you know, like this is your program. Did you think it would happen like that when you just arrived, like, in the winter, and how it's all come together?
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping, because me only having a year, there's really no option but to get in the mix right away. And I feel like, you know, that's one of the reasons why I came to this program, because I had the opportunity, and I feel like I'm the type of player that can be thrown into any system and succeed. And I feel like it's working out so far.
Samori, where do you think you guys are at progressing in those 2-minute situations, specifically like what you faced on those 2 drives at the end of the game on Saturday?
I think we're a really good 2-minute team. I feel like we've shown that throughout the year. There's been multiple games where, whether it's right before halftime or at the end of the game, and in 2 minutes we're moving the ball and everyone's aware of the situation. That just comes from practice. That's something that we work on all the time, and I see it translating really well.
Do you feel like you guys were in pretty good shape when you got out to midfield there on the first play of the drive right at the end?
Yeah, definitely. You know, when all you need is a field goal and you get 25 yards on the first play, you gotta like that. You gotta like those odds. Unfortunately, you know, we couldn't get it done, but it's just something that we're gonna have to work on.
Any big takeaways from Michigan's defense? Anything that struck you in particular about Michigan?
Nah, well, I mean, with Michigan, it's really what you see on film is what you get. Obviously, they're a great defense, a lot of athletes, great front seven, great D-line. We knew all that coming into the game, and they just proved to be the talented defense that we saw on film.
Sometimes I ask you about the young guys because people are really interested in them. A couple of the first-year freshmen got to suit up last week. They didn't play, but
Yeah.
what do you see in the future of that position group as you look at it and watch those guys kind of grow behind the scenes?
Yeah, I see a lot of potential with our freshman receivers. Yeah, they were really happy to suit up, you know, even though they kind of figured they weren't going to play. Just, you know, being in the pads and being in the environment, you know, getting to see that, they loved it. They had a great time. But I see a lot of potential within them. You know, at the end of the day, they're still freshmen right now. They're still learning. They're still learning how to play fast. But, you know, I feel like with enough time, they're going to be really talented, and you guys are going to like what you see from them.
What's your summary of Adrian Martinez after getting to know him, you know, the last 10 months, and you see the spotlight he's under here, and, you know, the good and the bad that comes with being the quarterback at Nebraska?
Right.
What do you see out of him?
You know, I see a leader. I see someone who has complete control of this team and this offense, and he's a guy that people look to and he never disappoints, you know, when it comes to that. You know, like you said, he's a quarterback at Nebraska. He gets a lot of criticism, and I don't think I've seen anyone deal with criticism the way he does. You know, he doesn't let it get to him. He takes the good with the bad, and he's always moving forward, and that's something that I think a lot of people can learn from.
Anything else for Samori?